So you don't think we might have been too assertive then?
I'm telling you, Roy, she's just calling our bluff, hoping we'll cave in.
Maybe we should. Maybe we shouldn't have mentioned marriage in the first place.
Roy, if she doesn't marry you, you'll have no rights at all. We could lose our child altogether.
We might have lost it already. Not much of a memento, is it? Not quite the same as a framed school photograph on the mantelpiece.
Oh, we'll have one of them. Don't you worry, we'll have a whole wall of them. Just got to stand firm. You'll see. She'll be round here later with a tail between her legs.
Look, Peter, if you get this, ring me, please.
I don't know why you keep trying after what he's done. Anyway, haven't we got more important things to think about? Like our daughter giving her baby away.
Yeah, well, she's not now, so you don't have to.
What, does that mean you've changed your mind?
No. No, the Croppers did.
But why? They seem so keen.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? You know, in fact, everything was going just fine until you two stuck your oar in.
But they know that it's not Wally's now, so why?
Well, you probably got them thinking, didn't you? They're probably wondering who else's it might be. I know, why don't you draw up a list, give it to them, it'll save them some time.
Well, I can't say I'm sorry that they've changed their mind. I couldn't stomach the thought of you giving it away like that. A child's place is with its mother.
Not when the mother doesn't want it.
Oh, Tracy, don't say that. You'll feel differently once it's born.
I'll feel a lot worse. Flaming hell, I was only keeping this because of them. What am I going to do now?
Grin and bear it. I'm sorry. But listen, it's not all that bad having a kid. And it's not as if you're going to be on your own. We're here. We'll all share the load.
Don't be as stubborn as each other. Can't you see that one of you's got to make the first move?
I don't see why it should be me.
Because you're the grown-up. You're supposed to be more mature. If you wait for her to do it, you'll wait forever. She's head over heels in love, or she thinks she is, and she's not going to give that up for her dad, is she?
So what can I do? Because I can't just sit back and accept it.
Tom, I've tried telling you before, but you refuse to listen. Half the fun for teenagers is kicking against the parents. If she's got nought to kick against, well, maybe she'll lose interest.
So I'm just supposed to pretend that I don't mind? Well, how can I do that when every time I think of it, I think of her shacked up with that nonce?
Well, there you go again, getting all wound up. I'm not asking you to give him your blessing. I'm asking you to be civil to her.
And you really think that'll work?
Well, it's worth a try, isn't it?
OK. Give it a try.
Do you think we might have discussed it all first?
Sorry?
Well, your rather impetuous offer for us to be surrogate parents.
Don't be daft. Tracy'll be bringing it up. We'll just be helping out.
Yeah, well, that amounts to the same thing, doesn't it? She'll be off with every Tom, Dick and Harry, leaving us here holding the baby, literally.
You don't have a lot of faith in her, do you?
Yeah, with good reason.
Well, you could say the same about Peter. It doesn't stop you caring about him, does it? Anyway, I'd have thought you'd have jumped at the chance after what's just happened with Simon.
Yeah, well, being a grandparent to a child is a very different matter from bringing one up. All right, helping to bring one up. Look, I'm 64 years old, dear. I should be enjoying my retirement, not changing nappies and having to go without sleep.
Oh, right. I might have known it'd be all about you. And don't use your age as an excuse. You never were that hot on parenthood.
No, that's a cheap shot.
Yeah, but it's true, though, isn't it? I mean, you're all concerned now that Peter's safely out of the way and he can't actually do anything. But when it comes to something that you can do something about, like Tracy, well, you just can't be bothered.
Is Katie in?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just let her know that you're here.
Martin, are you coming back to bed or what? I didn't expect to see you here.
Obviously.
I think I'll leave you to it.
No. What if she's got to say she can say to both of us?
Well, I think your dad's ready to talk.
Oh, and I'm supposed to feel flattered?
Katie, he feels bad about the way things are, and he just wants to break the ice, that's all. So we'll be in the Rovers at dinner time, and I just thought that you might fancy popping in.
What's the point?
To try and patch things up, that's the point. You're his daughter, he misses you, and he's your dad. Don't tell me you like the way things are.
Oh, come on, Katie. At least we can meet him halfway.
Yeah, well, it's not going to change out. I'm not leaving Martin.
Yeah, he knows that. So, will you come?
I don't know, I'll have to think about it.
OK, then, right, we might see you there.
Well, at least it gets you out of here, instead of hiding your face all the time.
Yeah, and that's another reason for not going. Oh, you know what it'll be like, everyone whispering and staring.
So, let 'em. Unless you're ashamed to be seen with me.
No.
Well, take me out, flaunt me. Let's make 'em jealous. It'll be all right. You'll see.
Oh, yeah, can you have a salad sandwich, please?
No sign yet, then?
No, she's just trying to make us sweat first.
Certainly working.
I mean, Gail is being really cool about me and Nick. In fact, yesterday she was all over me.
Is she still boring everyone with this?
Gail? Since when did you start calling her that, Candice?
Since she started trying to act all grown up to impress my brother. I'd like to see her colour that to her face. Yeah, well, I don't think she'd mind. She treats me like one of the family. She even invited me round for my tea yesterday. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go. Catch you later.
Did she?
Perhaps she finds it difficult to make the first move. Maybe if we went round there.
No, Roy. We've let her walk over us enough. This time she can be the one who comes begging.
Yes, well, you're quite right. No ground gained otherwise.
Exactly.
I'm sorry about before.
No, I shouldn't have said what I did. I'm just at my wit's end with all this business, but I shouldn't have taken it out on you.
Wasn't exactly much help, was I, reacting the way I did?
Well, you've got a lot on your plate with Peter. He will be all right, you know.
And so will Tracy, with our help.
Do you mean that? I mean, I know it's a lot to take on, but...
What's a few nappies? At least they're not terry toweling anymore. Now, I would draw the line at that.
So, maybe Kieran's still in touch with him. So what?
Well, what if he's told them what we're up to, taking over the bookies and that?
There's not much he can do about it, is there? Not unless he shows his face, and he wouldn't dare do that. Look, Shelley, we'll be fine as long as we stick together. It's not like we're doing anything wrong, is it?
Any road. It'll be out of our hands soon.
How do you mean?
Well, when the place is sold.
What, and you really think I'm going to give up then? I mean, who does he think he is anyway? The cheek of him trying to sell this place behind our backs, leaving us high and dry. Every time I see that sign, I just... In fact, you know what? I'm going to take the flaming thing down.
Tracy, all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, yeah.
I'm on my dinner hour now, so how about I test you?
Oh, not today, Steve. I'm not in the mood.
It's your exam next week. You're not going to say that then and all, are you? Put my neck on the line for you here.
All right, I know. So where are you going for your dinner?
Going in the cafe.
Well, make it the Rovers and you're on. But you've got to buy the drinks.
I'll buy you one.
Oh.
There, that's better. And we'll put up a sign and all under the new management. If he thinks he can put one over on us, he's got another thing coming.
Kieran. Peter.
Am I glad to see you? Are we okay?
Yeah.
Why didn't you ring me, man? We've been going off our heads.
We?
I mean, your dad.
Well, I was going to, but I mean, I just didn't know what to say. I still don't, to be honest.
Did you get me a message about the girls taking over the bookies?
Yeah. Just seen them taking down the for sale sign.
The nerve of them, man. The sooner you get back here, the better.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go around there, sort things out.
Good for you, man. Get in there and show them that you haven't lost your fight.
There you go.
Oh, flipping heck, that's all I need.
Just give him a chance, eh?
No, I won't. I don't mind Candy's going out with my brother, but I'm not putting up with her shacking up with my dad. Come on.
I've got me...
Come on! Hiya. Well, it was a good idea.
Hey, come on, chin up.
Pint of bitter, is it?
Oh, yes, please.
And I'll have a Diet Coke, please.
You will, yeah. Seeing as how you're underage.
Right, let's say you wanted to get to the Royal Northern College of Music. How would you do it?
Learn to play an instrument?
Very funny.
Yeah, well, I don't know, do I?
What you're supposed to know, that's the whole point. You should have had your nose in this book all week.
Yeah, well, I've been busy, all right.
Waste of time employing her, you know. If God had wanted women to drive cars, he'd have given them a sense of direction.
What's out, Les?
Charming.
No, maybe he's right. Maybe you shouldn't have offered me the job. Probably only did it to get a dev anyway.
Well, you'd already cut up all these suits. It's the only thing I could think of. Look, I know it looks daunting at the moment, but stick with it and it'll be all right.
I suppose you could apply that to lots of things.
Suppose.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm not going to get what I want by giving up, am I?
Exactly. Trafford Centre. How'd you get there?
Now that I can tell you.
Can't find this in the contractors. I'm not sure why. This is one of... What the hell are you doing here?
It is his business, Lucy.
Not anymore, it's not. He forfeited the rights to it when he ran off. So you can get out of here now.
Look, I've not come here to have a fight with you, OK? I haven't. I just want to sort a few things out, that's all.
That's a bit late for that, isn't it?
Let him say what he has to say.
Thanks. Look, I don't want you to think I just ran off, because I didn't, OK? I just needed some time to get my head together, that's all. I feel terrible about what I did to you.
Oh, my heart bleeds.
And I just, want a chance to make amends.
Oh, and you think that putting the bookies up for sale behind our backs is a way of doing it, do you? You think you can just pocket the money, leave us with a load of platitudes? Well, forget it, Peter. Legally, I'm entitled to half of everything that's yours. Yeah? And I'm going to make sure that Shelley gets her due and all.
Yes, but you don't have to, because that's what I'm trying to say to you. As soon as it's sold, you can have half. You know? 3/4, whatever you want. That's why I put the bookies up for sale. OK? Not because I wanted to rip you off. It's just my way of, I don't know, just at least trying to give you both something back.
Yeah. Right, how do we know you're going to stick to it?
Well, I can put it in writing if you want. Or you can get your solicitor onto it or whatever. But I'm not going to back out, OK? I'm not. That's the least I can do for both of you.
Could say that again.
Anyway, that's it. That's all I came to say.
Great. Well, you said it, so you can get out.
And, how's Simon?
None of your damn business.
And how are you, Shell? I mean, how's the pub and that? And is your mum all right?
You heard what she said. Get out.
4 generations in one house, eh?
Wonder what Blanche will say.
Oh, I think we'll leave that one till she gets back. And you will be a bit pushed for space.
We'll manage.
I can't help feeling a bit excited about it all.
Peter!
Dad,
Oh, thank God.
Look, it's all right, Deirdre. I'm not staying. I just wanted to have a word with my dad.
Don't worry. Take as much time as you need. I'm going to go and have a bath. That's if there's any hot water left.
Sit down, sit down. Look, I've been worried sick. I thought you might have done something stupid.
Well, it might have been better for everybody if I had.
No, don't say that. I still care about you, you know. And I'm sorry I threw you out. I've been feeling awful about it ever since.
No, look, no, don't be. You had every right to do it.
Anyway, glad you're back.
Listen, I just went round to see Shelley and Lucy, try and put things right. As if I could. Lucy looked at me like she wanted to kill me. And Shelley looked like I'd tried to kill her. Oh, I don't know, Dad, what's the point? I just feel like I'm never going to be able to put things right.
Well, probably not, but the point is you're trying, and that's all any of us can do. Anyway, you're very welcome to stay as long as you want.
Thanks.
So how's it going with Candice?
Well, you'd reckon we're engaged the way my mum's acting. She's only invited her around for a tea. I mean, I don't want anything serious, just want a bit of fun.
Well, at least she's been all right about it. Unlike my parents.
Hey, at least they took the first steps. That's what we're doing here. We're supposed to be meeting up with them. You don't fancy refereeing, do you?
No, sorry. You all right, ladies? You look a bit upset.
Peter's back. But I suppose you knew that already.
Only way to look in your face. Give you a hard time, did he?
Get us a couple of brandies.
Did Peter give you any bother with being in the bookies?
No, just the opposite.
In fact, he reckons he wants to give us a share of the profits when it's sold.
Yeah, right, so he says.
Well, he seemed pretty genuine to me. Well, that's summit. And at least now he's back, you can let him run the place.
Over my dead body. We've nothing in writing yet. The whole thing could just be a ploy to make us give up. Well, we're not going to.
I'll get us a drink.
Well, it doesn't look like they're coming. Why don't we just go?
Too late for that, I'm afraid.
I've been happy just watching the football.
Yeah, that's a drink, OK?
Did you know they were going to be here?
No, honest. All right, so I thought they might be here.
Right, I'm
Oh,
off.
please, Tom, remember what we agreed.
I said I'd be civil to her, didn't include him.
Yeah, what good's one without the other? We'll never win her back that way.
I love you too.
Right.
This ain't gonna work. Have you seen the look on his face?
Yeah. Nothing a pint won't cure. Hiya. Can I get you a drink?
No, you're all right. We'll get us on. Thanks, anyway.
Told you.
Hey. He's still here, isn't he? At least that's something.
Vera said I should come up.
Come in.
Right. Now, we've all had time to calm down, haven't we? Time to think. Now, the way I see it is that you'd be miserable, wouldn't you, if you had to watch this kid grow up round the corner without you? Whereas I can't stand kids, so I reckon it'd be daft, wouldn't it, for us all to lose out for what, when it comes down to it, is just a piece of paper.
Well, exactly. That's what we were thinking and all.
Right, good. So we can go back to the way things were, yeah?
What?
Well, no more talk of stupid weddings.
I'm sorry. We just thought you were going to agree to our proposal.
You what? Haven't you been listening to a word I said? I'm not going to marry you. I was hoping you might have realised that by now.
I don't know what your problem is. You'll still get your money. It's just we'll have some comeback if you try and change your mind.
I won't change my mind. I've already said that.
Yeah, well, you say that now, but once you've had it...
Oh, you're as bad as my mum, you are. What do I have to do to convince you?
Mary Roy!
Do you know what you sound like, standing there begging me to marry your husband?
I'm not begging you. I'm telling you.
Right. Well, nobody tells me what to do. So until you two get that into your thick heads, the deal is still off.
Fine. I'm sorry. I handled that all wrong, didn't I?
Tried your best.
Yeah, and failed dismally. In fact, if anything, I've made things worse. Oh, Roy, what are we going to do now?
Look, it's probably not helping me being here, is it?
You're not leaving me on my own.
Well, go over there and say something to him then. We're not going to get anywhere this way, are we?
You know what I can't fathom is why he's still walking around a free man. Why is he still not behind bars?
Yeah, she has got a point, you know.
I suppose these things take time, don't they? Well, I can't see why. Case is clear-cut, isn't it?
Let's go through to the bar. We need to talk.
Well, go on then.
Oh, come with me.
Come on.
Hiya.
Hiya.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah, you and all.
Well, this is all very cosy, isn't it?
Not now, Les.
You know, I'm surprised at you. I thought you'd have given him a good pasting. I know I would have done if he'd have laid a finger on either of my daughters. Especially at her age. And here you are acting all pally with him.
What do you know? How could you possibly know what's going on? Get off me! Don't even come near!
Sorry, love. I'm sorry.
See that? See that? That man's a nutter.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. You okay?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, aye. No one asks how I am.
Of course they're going to prosecute. They have to, don't they?
No, not if they think no one's been harmed. I mean, why else are they taking so long unless they've got their doubts? I'm telling you, Shelley, he could walk away from this with nothing more than a caution.
So what are we going to do?
Make sure that he doesn't. I remember what my solicitor said. He said that if we can prove to them that you've suffered mental and emotional stress, then they have to prosecute.
I've already made my statement.
It doesn't matter, you can make another one. You could say that you didn't realise how badly affected you were until now. And you could use stuff like work. Say you haven't been able to face going into the pub with all your customers knowing that, I don't know, you can't sleep at night, that your nerves are frazzled.
Lie, you mean?
It's not lying, Shelley. What, are you telling me you're sleeping well? Because I know that I'm not.
Neither am I, but, you know...
And didn't you say that you lost it and threw everyone out the pub that time, yeah? So your work has suffered.
Well, I suppose if you put it like that.
See, all you're doing is you're putting your case more clearly so that they realise how badly affected you've been.
I don't know, Lucy.
You're starting to feel sorry for him, aren't you?
No, of course I'm not.
You are, aren't you? He shows us a little bit of contrition, makes some empty gesture like tossing a bit of money our way, and you fall for it.
It's just that, well, he really looked like he was suffering, that's all.
He's a practiced liar, Shelley. You of all people should know that. Have you forgotten how you felt when you found out? When you saw him grinning up at you from my wedding photos?
No.
He was already married, and yet he put that ring on your finger and made you feel like you were the only woman in his life. And yet here you are, already wanting to forgive him.
No. I'll never forgive him for what he did. All right. I'll go to the police tomorrow and I'll tell him what you said. I'll make him pay for what he's done.